This is David Whispers, and tonight we are going to be reading about Tom Hiddleston. Thomas William Hiddleston, born February 9th, 1981, is an English actor. He is the recipient of various accolades, including a Golden Globe Award and a Laurence Olivier Award, in addition to nominations for a Tony Award, a British Academy Film Award, and 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. Hiddleston earned a double first in classics at the University of Cambridge and later proceeded to study acting at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art. At the beginning of his career, he appeared in West End productions of Cymbeline and Ivanov. He won the Olivier Award for Best Newcomer in a Play for his role in Cymbeline, and was also nominated for the same award for his role as Cassio in Othello. Hiddleston starred as the title character in a production of Coriolanus, winning the Evening Standard Theatre Award for Best Actor and receiving a nomination for the Olivier Award for Best Actor. He made his Broadway debut in a 2019 revival of Betrayal, for which he was nominated for the Tony Award for Best Actor in a Play. Hiddleston made his film debut in the drama Unrelated. He gained international fame portraying Loki in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, appearing in Thor, The Avengers, Thor: The Dark World, Thor: Ragnarok, Avengers: Infinity War, Avengers: Endgame, and in the Disney Plus series Loki. In 2011, he won the Empire Award for Best Male Newcomer and was nominated for the BAFTA Rising Star Award. He has also appeared in Steven Spielberg's War Horse, The Deep Blue Sea, Woody Allen's romantic comedy Midnight in Paris, the 2012 BBC series Henry IV and Henry V, and the romantic vampire film Only Lovers Left Alive. In 2015, he starred in Guillermo del Toro's Crimson Peak, Ben Wheatley's High Rise, and played the troubled country music singer Hank Williams in the biopic I Saw the Light. The film Kong Skull Island marked his first big-budget leading role outside the MCU. He starred in and was an executive producer of the AMC BBC limited series The Night Manager, for which he received 2 Primetime Emmy Award nominations for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Limited Series or Movie and Outstanding Limited Series, and won his first Golden Globe Award for Best Actor, Miniseries, or Television Film. Thomas William Hiddleston was born on February 9th, 1981, in the Westminster district of London to Diana Patricia Hiddleston, an arts administrator and former stage manager, and Dr. James Norman Hiddleston, a physical chemist and former managing director of a biotechnology company that liaised with Oxford University. His father is from Greenock, Scotland, and his mother is from Suffolk. His younger sister, Emma, is also an actress, whilst his older sister, Sarah, is a journalist in India. Through his mother, he is a great-grandson of Vice Admiral Reginald Serveus and a great-great-grandson of food producer Sir Edmund Vestey. His paternal grandfather, Alexander, served in the Royal Artillery and worked as a planter in the shipyards. He shares the same name as his great-great-uncle, Tom Hiddleston, a shipyard plater from Greenock and a member of the Royal Artillery's 51st Highland Division, who died after the Battle of the Somme and whose name is engraved in the Broomhill War Memorial. Hiddleston was raised in Wimbledon in his early years and later moved to a village near Oxford. He began boarding at Windlesham House School at age 7, moving to the Dragon School in Oxford understanding of human frailty. At age 13, Hiddleston started at Eton College, again as a boarder. He continued on to Pembroke College at the University of Cambridge, where he earned a double first in classics. During his second term at Cambridge, he was seen in a production of A Streetcar Named Desire by talent agent Lorraine Hamilton of Hamilton Hotel. He proceeded to study acting at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, from which he graduated in 2005. While still doing student plays, Hiddleston began appearing on television, landing parts in Stephen Whittaker's adaptation of Nicholas Nickleby for ITV, the BBC HBO co-production Conspiracy, and as Randolph Churchill, the son of Winston Churchill, in the BBC HBO drama The Gathering Storm. Upon graduating from RADA, Hiddleston was cast in his first film role playing Oakley in Joanna Hogg's first feature film, Unrelated. His sister Emma also appeared in the first film as Badge. Casting director Lucy Bevan, who cast him in the film, said there was just a fantastic coincidence about him. Hiddleston had leading roles in Declan Donnellan's company Cheek by Jowls Productions, The Changeling, and Cymbeline. For the latter, he won the Laurence Olivier Award for Best Newcomer in a Play. His Donmar Warehouse credits include Cassio in Michael Grandage's production of Shakespeare's Othello, alongside Chiwetel Ejiofor and Ewan McGregor, and Lvov in the West End revival of Chekhov's Ivanov with Kenneth Branagh. Hiddleston was the voiceover for BBC's documentary on the Galapagos Island in 2006. He also narrated the audiobook The Red Necklace by Sally Gardner in 2007. Hiddleston played the leading role of Edward in Hogg's second feature, Archipelago. His TV credits include Magnus Martinson in the BBC detective drama Wallander, Bill Hazeldine in Suburban Shootout, John Plumpter in the BBC costume drama TV film Miss Austen Regrets, and William Buxton in the BBC drama series Return to Cranford. In 2007, he joined a list of British actors including Kate Winslet and Orlando Bloom to have guest starred in the long-running medical drama Casualty. Hiddleston is well known for his portrayal of Loki in the 2011 Marvel Studios film Thor. He was invited to audition by Kenneth Branagh, the film's director, after having previously worked with Branagh on Ivanov and Wallander. Hiddleston said of Branagh, "Ken has had a life-changing effect. He was able to say to the executives, 'Trust me on this. You can cast Tom and he will deliver.' It was massive and it's completely changed the course of what is available to me to do. Ken gave me my break. He originally auditioned for the role of Thor, recalling, 'That was what I was being considered for because I'm tall and blonde and classically trained, and that seemed to be the mold for what Thor was. He was to be a classical character, and it was in my auditions. I owe this entirely to Marvel and their open-mindedness. They saw something that they thought was interesting. They saw some temperament that they liked.' Hiddleston was given 6 weeks to bulk up, so he went on a strict diet and gained 20 pounds of muscle. Branagh ultimately decided he was more suitable as the antagonist and cast him as Loki. Empire magazine ranked Hiddleston's portrayal of Loki as the 19th greatest movie character of all time. In November 2010, Hiddleston appeared with Benedict Cumberbatch, Gemma Arterton, Eddie Redmayne, and Rose Byrne, among others, in Danny Boyle's one-time production of The Children's Monologues, in which he played Prudence, a young girl upset with her mother for her father leaving and excited for her birthday. The play was a one-time event of adapted stories of children's first-hand experiences in South Africa being reinterpreted by and performed by various actors. In 2011, Hiddleston portrayed novelist F. Scott Fitzgerald in writer-director Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris. He then played the noble Captain Nichols in Warhorse, a film based on the 1982 novel by Michael Morpurgo, directed by Steven Spielberg. The same year, he starred as Freddie Page, a RAF pilot in the drama The Deep Blue Sea, alongside Rachel Weisz. In 2012, he reprised his role as the supervillain Loki in The Avengers. While filming a scene with Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor, the film's director, Joss Whedon, told the fighting duo that the scene did not look real enough, so Hiddleston told Hemsworth to really hit him for the fight scene. I said to Chris, dude, just hit me because I'm protected here and it's fine. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, it will look great, just go for it. He provided the voiceover for the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead in 2011 and poetry for If Poems and The Love Book on iTunes in 2012. On television in 2012, Hiddleston appeared in the BBC Two series The Hollow Crown, portraying Prince Hal opposite Jeremy Irons as Henry IV in the adaptation of Shakespeare's Henry IV, Part 1 and Part 2. He later appeared as King Henry V in the television film Henry V. In 2013, Hiddleston played Loki again in Thor: The Dark World, following which he played a vampire in Jim Jarmusch's film Only Lovers Left Alive with Tilda Swinton and Mia Wasikowska. From December 2013 to February 2014, Hiddleston played the title character in William Shakespeare's Coriolanus at the Donmar Warehouse in Covent Garden, directed by Josie Rourke. It was also aired live internationally on January 30th, 2014. David Benedict of Variety praised a scorching performance. He had a cameo in the 2014 film Muppets Most Wanted as the Great Escapo. Hiddleston replaced Benedict Cumberbatch in the gothic horror film Crimson Peak, directed by Guillermo del Toro. The film started filming in Toronto in February 2014 and was released in October 2015. He starred as Robert Lang in High Rise, based on J.G. Ballard's novel of the same name and directed by Ben Wheatley. In January 2014, Hiddleston became a spokesperson for Jaguar Cars in their Good to Be Bad campaign, featuring British actors in villain-themed commercials to promote Jaguar's new models. The first commercial of the campaign, titled Rendezvous, first aired during the 2014 Super Bowl and featured Hiddleston along with Mark Strong and Ben Kingsley. Hiddleston starred in another commercial in the campaign titled The Art of Villainy in April of the same year. It was released on YouTube promoting the F-Type coupe. It was announced in June 2014 that Hiddleston would portray country music singer Hank Williams in the 2015 biopic I Saw the Light, based on the 1994 biography. The film was directed by Mark Abraham and was first shown in the special presentations section of the 2015 Toronto International Film Festival. The film was released on March 25, 2016 by Sony Pictures. While the film was not well received, Hiddleston's performance was widely praised by critics. Stephanie Zacharek of Time magazine called him magnificent, adding that he honors Williams' greatness but also wriggles beyond it. Hiddleston was one of the narrators of the 2015 documentary Unity, directed by Sean Monson. He appeared as Jonathan Pine in the 2016 television miniseries The Night Manager, based on the espionage and detective novel of the same name by John le Carre. The series started filming in spring 2015 and aired on BBC and AMC, with Hugh Laurie also starring. Ben Travers of IndieWire noted that he carried the role of Pine from start to finish with an admirable determination and aptly unbreakable constitution. For his performance in the series, he was nominated for several awards, including 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, and won a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor. In early 2017, Hiddleston expressed his will to take a long break from work and his desire to work again in theater. Later the same year, he starred in Legendary Pictures' King Kong film Kong Skull Island, released on March 10th and directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts. Kong Skull Island was a commercial success, earning over $566 million worldwide and received generally positive reviews. In September 2017, he played the title character in a limited run of William Shakespeare's Hamlet, directed by Kenneth Branagh. The production ran for 3 weeks at a 160-seat theater, with the tickets given out by lottery system to raise money for RADA. Michael Billington of The Guardian called his performance a compelling Hamlet with a genuine nobility of soul. Anne Treneman of The Times praised his performance, writing that he made the role completely his own, emotional, magnetic, canny, often frolicsome, and that is a shame that so few will see his Hiddle Hamlet. He reprised the role of Loki in Thor Ragnarok, released on November 3rd, 2017, and also appeared in Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. All 3 films were well received, with Endgame grossing over $2 billion worldwide to rank as the highest grossing film of all time. He voiced the villain in Nick Park's animated film Early Man, which was released in early 2018. Later that year, he appeared in the short film Leading Lady Parts in support of the Time's Up initiative alongside Emilia Clarke, Felicity Jones, and Florence Pugh. In 2019, he starred as Robert from March 5th to June 8th in a revival of Harold Pinter's Betrayal at the Harold Pinter Theater, directed by James Lloyd. The play premiered to positive reviews and succeeded to have a sold-out West End run, with Henry Hitchings of the Evening Standard finding him to be irresistibly magnetic, with an impressive poise and sensitivity in his part. In August 2019, he made his Broadway debut, reprising the role of Robert in Betrayal, as the production transferred to Broadway for a 17-week limited engagement at the Bernard B. Jacobs Theater. Reviewing the Broadway staging in Variety, Marilyn Estacio called Hiddleston's performance a striking physical as well as an emotionally complicated one. He received a Tony Award for Best Actor in a Play nomination for it. Hiddleston narrated Earth at Night in Color, an American nature documentary television series created by Offspring Films. The series premiered on December 4th, 2020 on Apple TV+, with a second season premiering on April 16th, 2021. Initially announced in November 2018, Hiddleston reprised his role as Loki in Loki, which premiered on Disney Plus in June 2021. The primarily Norwegian language song Very Full he sings in the 3rd episode of Loki debuted at number 10 on the Billboard World Digital Song Sales. Loki received generally favorable reviews, and on July 14th, 2021 was officially renewed for a second season. Michael Idato, reviewing for the Sydney Morning Herald, concluded that Hiddleston's performance as Loki has always been defined by its humor as much as its pathos. Both seem to be on display in equal measures in Loki. TV Line named him Performer of the Week after the first season ended, stating that Hiddleston had to bring back a greedier, more insolent version of the God of Mischief, while also softening him enough. It was a delicate balance for the actor, and one he struck beautifully. He is set to voice Loki in the animated series What If in February 2020. It was announced that he is set to star in Netflix political thriller series White Stork. Hiddleston Hiddleston is in talks to reprise his role in a second series of The Night Manager. He is attached to star in a Ben Wheatley adaptation of Frank Miller's comic book miniseries Hard Boiled, produced by Warner Brothers, and in a James Ivory's adaptation of Shakespeare's Richard II as the eponymous character. In March 2021, it was announced that Hiddleston had joined the cast of Apple TV Plus drama series The Essex Serpent, based on the novel of the same name by Sarah Perry. Filming began in February 2021, and he will be playing the role of Reverend Will Ransom. One of the most high-profile actors in contemporary British pop culture, Hiddleston appeared on Debrett's 2017 list of most influential people in the UK. In 2015, he was named British Film Institute's first official founding ambassador. Hiddleston won the lighthearted UK award Rear of the Year 2016, in which the public nominate the male and female UK best celebrities that they think should win the titular award. He has been named most stylish, best dressed man in several listings. Tavi Brodesser-Akner of GQ described his off-screen persona as a sweet-natured bookworm given the face and body of the only man who should ever be allowed to wear a suit. Crimson Peak director Guillermo del Toro and comic book writer Stan Lee have called him the nicest guy on earth you'll ever meet, with del Toro adding that he ruined the usual barrier of being either nice or good-looking. Kenneth Branagh noted that the first time he ever saw Hiddleston playing Cassio in Othello, it was quite clear to him that he was an utterly naturalistic speaker of Shakespeare. Michael Billington of The Guardian wrote that Hiddleston's key acting quality is his ability to combine a sweet sadness with an incandescent fury, suggesting a fierce intellect gnawed by intense melancholy and yet subjecting to bouts of intemperate rage. Charles McNulty of the Los Angeles Times described Hiddleston as an actor of uncommon intelligence and pre-Raphaelite beauty. Hiddleston spent nearly 5 weeks preparing for the role of Hank Williams, performing 7 of the movie's soundtrack songs. He has claimed that method acting is not easy for him because it does not help him as a collaborator. The Telegraph's Dominic Cavendish suggests that Hiddleston has got the theatrical acting chops to head up there among the greats, and The Independent's Paul Taylor said that his range is beginning to look pretty limitless. David Fear of Rolling Stone opined that there are 2 sides to Hiddleston: the old-school movie star of Midnight in Paris, Warhorse, or The Night Manager, and the unpredictable, borderline weirdo version of him seen in characters like Loki or in High Rise, adding that Hiddleston refuses to settle on one specific kind of role. Hiddleston resides in the Belsize Park area of northwest London. He has donated items for auction and has supported several charities, including the Small Steps Project, Starlight's Children's Foundation, Cure EB, Comic Relief, Red Nose Day USA, Thomas Coram Foundation for Children, Great Ormond Street Hospital, Amnesty International, and Chance to Shine. He is a UK ambassador of the Humanitarian and Developmental Assistance Fund group UNICEF. He traveled to Guinea in early 2013 to raise awareness about hunger and malnutrition, and to South Sudan in early 2015 and late 2016 to report the results of the ongoing civil war on the lives of vast numbers of children across the country. Hiddleston identifies as a feminist. In February 2018, he was named one of the donators by Justice and Equality Fund, the UK version of the Time's Up initiative. He is also an ambassador of the Illuminating BAFTA campaign, an action which aims to provide opportunities to those who otherwise would not have been given a chance in the film, games, and television industries. Hiddleston dated English accent Susanna Fielding from 2008 to 2011 after they met while filming an episode of Wallander, which Hiddleston was a series regular on. In 2016, Hiddleston dated American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift for several months. Acting credits and awards. According to the review aggregator site Rotten Tomatoes and the box office site Box Office Mojo, Hiddleston's most critically acclaimed and commercially successful films are Unrelated, Archipelago, Thor, Midnight in Paris, The Avengers, Only Lovers Left Alive, Kong Skull Island, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. Hiddleston has received a Golden Globe Award and a Laurence Olivier Award, among other accolades. That is the end of the article, with the exception of references and the bibliography. So, first, I can't help but take note of him dating Taylor Swift, because it seems like Taylor Swift has an incredible hit list, if I may say so. I'm editing that out. As kind of alluded to before by one of the reviewers, I forgot his name, he said something to the effect of Hiddleston having both talent and above average intelligence, and I could absolutely see that. And it actually, I would think more accurately, we all hear that. You hear it in his pronunciation, right? The fluidity with which he speaks his lines and the perfection in each word. I feel like Hiddleston is the kind of guy to correct the screenwriter mid-line while delivering the line and also being correct. That's the kind of guy I think Hiddleston is, at least as he comes across, only with acting. I haven't even heard him in interviews, but just through his enunciation and cadence with words, I feel like he is a super intelligent guy. That's my takeaway from Tom Hiddleston, and an incredible talent, obviously, as evidenced by everything I just read. So yeah, obviously the dude is going to be an even more incredible star, and I am really curious what his next big character is going to be. I feel like Hiddleston has the capability of being one of those guys that's known for multiple big roles, like Robert Downey Jr. I believe this Loki is Hiddleston's Iron Man, and I want to see what his Sherlock Holmes is gonna be. That's what I'm waiting for from Hiddleston. Okay, I bid you a good night, and continue sleeping if you are already, or watch the next video, or get to sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow or sooner.